Hey, what's going on guys? It's me, Aiden, from Cartoon Apocalypse, and welcome back to the final Miraculous Ladybug news video, at least as far as I'm aware, for today. Now, for those of you guys who are somehow unaware, there was a TIFO conference, and they basically released a whole bunch of Miraculous Ladybug news, including a Season 4 synopsis, the space power-up designs, a Shanghai synopsis, and now the New York special synopsis, as well as new New York special character designs. So a whole lot of stuff. Now, I've already made videos on the Season 4 synopsis and the Shanghai stuff and the space power-up stuff, so if you have not seen those, highly recommend that you go check it out because it was just a lot of news today. And as always, if you want to stay updated on all of the news, I would highly recommend that you go ahead and subscribe because, I will update you, so if you like to stay updated, that's probably just the best option for you. But let's first talk about the outlines that were released because technically we do not know what these are for. However, the most likely option is that they are for the New York special. Now, we can see 3 new characters. Now, the 2 to the right look more like bird people, that's just sort of what their power-up looks like. And then the person to the left doesn't really show any bird-like attributes. Now, you may be wondering, how do you know that these are for the New York special? Well, first of all, the lady to the left looks very similar to a character that Thomas released on his Twitter and was like, hey, we'll be seeing her in the New York special. And so, they just look very similar, as you can tell. Now, the person in the middle actually looks a whole lot like Sparrow, who was actually a very old original concept for the Quantum Kids, which was the original Miraculous Ladybug stuff really early on. But it looks like, I believe Thomas released something on Twitter about him being in the New York special as well. He was doing some sort of storyboard with him. Now, the Sparrow we've seen in the past did not have wings, and that's really the only thing throwing it off here. But when we talk about the synopsis, you'll sort of see where the wings might come into play. Now, the character to the right, we have no idea, who that is. So that's just sort of a mystery going forward until it's not a mystery, which then we'll pretty much know who that character is. But we don't know that yet, so I will let you know when we learn that, though. But yeah, now that we've seen these, and I will be coming back to this because I have sort of an idea/theory about them, but for now, let's just go and move on to the synopsis for the New York special. For the French-American Friendship Week, Meredith and her class travel to New York, which, might I add, is a really cool field trip. The budget that the school has must be really good. I shouldn't have interrupted, I'm just going to restart now. For the French-American Friendship Week, Meredith and her class travel to New York, the city of superheroes, the ideal occasion for Marinette to be close to her friends and also Adrian. Indeed, he's traveling with his father, Gabriel Agreste, who is very interested in a unique exposition of a precious necklace holding an eagle talon, a jewel that could hold powers converted by Hawkmoth. Ladybug and Cat Noir will soon have to ally with the American heroes to defend them from their enemy. So I think we should sort of go ahead and break this down little by little, sort of like I did with the Season 4 synopsis. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is the fact that New York is the city of superheroes. Now, there have been hints and rumors that, there might be a special that has a crossover between Miraculous as well as Pixie Girl, is that what it is, and Ghost Force? Are those the 2 shows? Anyway, there've just been rumors, and Jeremy has sort of been like, hey, that's in the works, sort of. Now, we haven't had it officially confirmed that it's New York yet, but, since New York is sort of the city of superheroes, that's even more confirmation that maybe it is a thing. Now, obviously, the city of superheroes implies that there are quite a few superheroes in New York, so, it has to be more than just, the few that France has, right? It has to be more than that, because otherwise it wouldn't be called the City of Superheroes, would it? So I think those 3 new designs that were released, as well as having it be Pixie Girl and Ghost Force, those all make a lot of sense to have it all be in this one special. Now, next I want to talk about the new precious necklace that has the eagle talon. And sort of going back to the winged themed heroes, okay, the Sparrow could be the middle one, but as far as the very right one, Could that hero be holding the Eagle Talon? Quite possibly. And this is yet another example of a jewel versus an actual Miraculous. Now, I talked about this in the Shanghai special synopsis, but it looks like Miraculous, the universe, is going to focus less on, hey, Miraculous are the only form of power that you can get, and more of, you know, there's a whole wide variety of different kind of powers and, you know, things of that nature. So yeah, I think this just opens up a huge possibility. Are we going to be seeing things that are not Miraculouses in the future? Probably not. I mean, if they do more specials, then yeah, sure. But as of right now, I think the main Miraculous show with the seasons is going to focus on the Miraculouses, hence the name Miraculous. And then the specials can focus more on, hey, there's actual different jewels that they're not like technically Miraculous, or maybe they are Miraculous. I don't know. Maybe they're the lost Kwamis that they were talking about for season 5 or something. I don't know. Now, this final part that I sort of want to talk about is just, it's another thing. I talked about this in the Shanghai special, but like, come on. Ladybug and Cat Noir are going to be both found in New York. What are the odds of them both going to New York at the exact same time, and Hawkmoth being there as well? Like, it just doesn't make sense at all, but yet, that's just, it's what's going to happen. And, you know, they're not even going to bat an eye about it. It's not even going to be like, well, they might have like one line about it, like Marinette might be like, oh man, Cat Noir, you're here, wow, that's pretty cool, what are the odds of you being here? It's like Cat Noir to Marinette / Ladybug is gonna be like, oh yeah, pretty funny, right? And they're not even gonna think about it further than that. They're not gonna be like, this is kind of odd, you know, like our class field trip has all gone, and you know, and nobody in the class is gonna question it either. Neither is Hawkmoth, and they're not even gonna be like, wow, Hawkmoth is here too, you know, Gabriel Agreste is here as well, and whatever. It's just, this is just how Miraculous is, and it's kind of painful on the inside. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy, you can leave a like and subscribe for more content similar to this, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Hey, you're a tad on the late side. The fight was 5 minutes ago.
The fight was 5 minutes ago.